Okay, so I wanted to make a video focusing specifically on Jordan Love. Obviously, at the time I'm recording this, there is no official price tag for what Rodgers is getting, or if it is officially 4 years. I have a feeling 4 years is going to be right. I don't know if the price tag is going to be right because Pat McAfee has been reporting that it'll be a team-friendly deal. So we'll see. But again, that's something else. I want to talk about Jordan Love this video. We're going to talk about his performance against the Chiefs preseason, and I want to talk about I should start with what a former GM stated. This was about a week ago, and then I'm seeing it pop up a lot today too. So former GM came out and said, again, it was about a week ago, that with this year's QB draft class and how bad it looks, Jordan Love is better than every single QB in that class. Despite being he's a third-year player, but he's better than every single QB in this upcoming draft class, which potentially means that Packers could try to trade Jordan Love, get him out of here, get him to... I mean, who knows? I don't even know where to speculate. I feel like Washington. I guess I can say Commanders now. I feel like Broncos. Maybe you just hope that Rodgers' learning rubs off when he's up in Mile High. I don't know. Carolina. God, I don't. There's just. I mean, you could see him go to like. I don't want to say the Bucks, but maybe like. Who knows what happens with Matt Ryan down in Atlanta? I don't know if he's staying or not. Maybe go and get a young QB like Jordan Love. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of spots he could go to. And a lot of places, probably, would I say half, maybe half of the NFL teams need a QB. I think I'm going to say about half right now. Maybe a little more, but with, how Jordan Love only one start, and then obviously his preseason tape too. I would say maybe half would want a 3-year QB that hasn't played a lot. I guess that's how I'll put it. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, he put up 10 points against. I believe it was 10 points in total against the Chiefs, I believe. Which, by the way, that defense played out of their mind that night. Opening drive, touchdown, no touchdown for the rest of the game for the Chiefs after that opening drive. That defense cracked down against Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense after that first drive. So I believe it was 13-10. I believe it was the final score. So to only allow one touchdown again, I mean, that's... You send Jordan Love to a team who may not have as good a defense, so then maybe you lose 27-10. I don't know. I don't know, but he looked okay for that game against the Chiefs. Nothing spectacular. Literally, if you blitz Jordan Love, he freaks out and doesn't know what to do. But again, he doesn't have a lot of experience with with starts and whatnot. So obviously, with experience, he'll learn to get the ball out quick, be more accurate, and all this stuff. I don't know. But again, when you have a stacked defense, like I think Carolina's defense is good. You get a couple more pieces for that defense. You get, a good O-line. You get maybe one more wide receiver. I don't know. I don't know what their wide receiver room is looking like right now. I haven't really paid attention to the Panthers. So, maybe you get one more good wide receiver, and maybe Jordan Love can help you win. Again, you might have to rely on that defense to be very good, which is why I think Carolina would be, probably a decent spot to go to. I think, again, Commanders are kind of in a rebuild. Obviously, they just made the playoffs 2 years ago, and then they struggled last year. Chase Young obviously went down, and they had a bunch of injuries and whatnot last year, so they could have very easily been in the playoffs last year too. Who knows? But, I think maybe a healthy Commanders team, I think you send him to Washington, maybe he does okay there. It's just, we're limited tape. Who knows? Now, I will say, in my personal opinion, that those preseason, what we got from preseason, I do think Kurt Benkert actually looked better in the preseason. Again, it's against backups and all that. But, just seeing everything, it just felt like Kurt Benkert looked better than Jordan Love. But I think the Packers are trying to keep Kurt Benkert around. But, I just think, if you can help him de-stress, help him... See, I have to say the right words here because I don't want to just flat out bash Jordan Love because he's okay. He's not amazing. Again, if he's better than this year's draft class, again, that's not saying much because it's rookies versus the third year. But, I think you got to give him a chance. So, I think, something like the Panthers or the Commanders could be a good place to trade him. But, if he doesn't have a defense... Again, the more experience he has, the more potential he can put up more points. But he's kind of nervous in that pocket. Again, very few experience as a starting QB and out there a lot. So I don't know. I just right now the pick made no sense as to why the Packers drafted Jordan Love 3 years ago. It did because Rodgers just came off a season. What do they call it? A career low season for him. And he went on to say it's, career highs for others. Career low for him, which I think probably at 2017, 2018, those couple years are probably worse. But he didn't look too good that first year under Matt LaFleur's offense. And, it looked like, okay, well, we're going to have a QB and we're going to train him up a couple years. Maybe if Rodgers keeps falling down off a cliff, we'll go with Jordan Love eventually. But Rodgers said, you know what? I'm going to take this personally, and I'm going to go out there and ball. I'm not going to get one MVP. I'm going to get 2 MVPs, and I'm going to come back for a third year. I'm going to make a long-term extension so this guy can get out of here. So you can prove, so I showed you that this pick was wrong. So, it's just, again, I feel a little bad for Jordan Love. But it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens. I do hope we trade him. We get, probably, I would love maybe an extra first. I don't even know if we could get a first for Jordan. Maybe from the Washington. God, I can say Commanders. See, it's 2 years of Washington football team is just engraved in here. It's like, okay, well, now they're the Commanders, so now I can say Commanders. But, maybe a first from the Commanders. Maybe a first from the Panthers. If you send them to die in I don't think the Jets would take him, so I think they're content with Zach Wilson, but Jags wouldn't take him. Maybe Houston, I don't know. Davis Mills, I think Davis Mills is underrated for a rookie QB last year. I think he did okay as a rookie QB last year, so maybe they stick with him. I don't know. I don't know where he goes. I don't know what he does. It's all just kind of hard to figure out right now. It's just there's too many moving pieces, and again, Packers will figure this out. I'm hoping before draft I would love an extra pick, maybe a second rounder. But we'll see what happens. So I'm going to wrap up here. Just thought I want to focus directly on Jordan Love just because with Rodgers returning for probably a couple years, probably 4. I feel like that is more so confirmed than the 200, but who knows. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting next week or so. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of news coming out within the next week. So, yeah. For now, like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe. We're out of here. Peace.